Good morning. Just heading into the shop. We have Optimus Prime back to get windshields done, and a few other vehicles getting windshields done, while we have Brian from Brian's Auto Glass out from Abbotsford doing that. It's super hard to get mobile glass done these days, so fortunately he's friends with Mike, our hot rod shop parts advisor slash parts person. Anyway, so yeah, he's coming out today to do windshield on one of our shop vehicles, the windshield on the 66 Impala, windshields on the Optimus Prime, and I believe the windshield on Mark's Jeep. So yeah, so a little bit of something different going on there today. So we'll get in and get going with our day. Okay, Optimus is back. Hopefully by the end of today all this cloudiness is gone. We'll head right over into the hot rod shop and see what's happening here. Looks like he still has the front tie downs to do. Not sure what's all happening on here right now. Might have got pulled off onto another job yesterday. So 56 still in process. We'll look over here at the 46. Good morning.
Morning.
Engine's back out.
Yeah, final disassembly, gonna paint it. It's all welded, all ready to go.
Nice.
All the steering's all dimpled. Just gotta assemble it with Loctite.
Cool. Paint her up and then assembly.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yellow Mustang back in, as I was mentioning, I think in yesterday's video. Not sure the grocery list on it. I will look a little later on my computer at what the grocery list is, but see he's got driver's seat out and getting into some wiring. So yeah, not entirely sure what's all happening with it. El Camino is back on the ground, so the tailpipes must be done. I think it's the first time we've seen it with the seat in. The guys are doing some electrical. Just all the final last minute things, I guess, before she goes. Clint's wiring in a kill switch for the customer, and Carrick is working on wipers. Column that got put in here didn't have a wiper switch on it, so we're doing a dash mounted wiper switch. So they're just getting that all figured out and getting that wired up, and then it should be on the road. And just take a quick look at the fair lady. Must be getting that driver's side rear corner done. Working away on it there. And the Camaros down here, we're waiting on differential parts to finish the rear end. And I believe it was brought down here for Lyle to do some work on the upholstery. Not entirely sure. I'll figure that out this morning, but it's the first time I've seen it with the roof partially up anyway. Looks pretty good. Just got to the auto shop and Ford has delivered the Bronco back. Everything looks pretty good. Like I was saying, they did try tires and move tires around, and that didn't do anything, so they've ordered some brake parts that aren't going to show up in time for the weekend. The damage from the other night I seen on surveillance, lighting fires on the side of the building. I wasn't sure if they were actually burning the building or just trying to get out of the wind, but clearly burning the building. So yeah, that's what we get around here, which sucks. And then they write on the walls here. So I'm going to have to look back to see about that. And I also noticed some fresh writing on the neighbor's wall here as well. So I'll dig through some footage and see if we can get that for our videos here. Sad that they have to do that to buildings. They're here to take advantage of the cover, and they have to destroy our facility. Unfortunate. If they didn't do damage, I wouldn't care that they're here, but when they start damaging the building, then I start to get upset. Windshield looks awesome. They just need to get the visor back on, and then we can get this delivered back home. Also a new windshield on Mark's Rubicon Gladiator, so that's nice. Quick update at the 56. It's got a bit of an O-ring leak at the distributor, so he's got to take care of that. And of course we don't need a vacuum line to the booster anymore, so we got to plug that off. Coming together. Alright, things have changed since this morning.
Yeah.
It's now black and the engine's in, so that's good.
Finally.
Looking good, yeah.
No more knocking. All in.
Quick update on the orange truck. Tailgate's painted. Looking good. It's got a bunch of touch-up spots ready to go. Here and there. And in the back here, a bunch of little areas that needed some work with the new hinge latch system. So he's got all that prepared. And in the booth, he did the inside of the hood in the last video I posted. And now he's got some sealer on and he's ready to, I think, paint the hood. So the orange truck is in its final stages with us here. I've been informed that Eleanor just needs a road test. Park brake off. yeah, I never got a chance to drive this last time it was done, so good to get out and take it for a little drive. The suspension has definitely got some nice and stiff. It feels good. So this is running Dakota digital gauges, and I believe the mile an hour needs set up. So we'll get going here when the light changes and see if it's set up or not. If not, then you use I got an app in my phone for GPS speed that I can set that up with. So we'll get going here in a second and see. As of right now, we have no speedometer working, so it might need more than just setting up. Okay, well, I'm not really set up to be filming very well, so I'm going to shut this down for now, and I got to get it up to highway speeds when I get there and see how the vibration feels. I don't feel anything yet, so that's good. Got some base coat going on there. Alright, just down at the auto shop, wrapping up the air conditioning concerns on the Corvette. Just ran into a situation with a little bit of modern and a little bit of old mixed together that wasn't working with a switch for the electric fans, but that's all been rectified. Riviera is down here with heater core concern. It sounds like the heater core is plugged. A couple other little things, I can't remember what all we were. I think it's got a coolant leak at the engine somewhere. That's what it was. So we had kind of dressed this engine up, but we definitely didn't take it apart when we did the body restoration. So now that they're driving it, little things are going to creep up on them, so nothing major. So that's why that's in the auto shop. And Ashley's working on a high miler 3500. Just getting some footage of the front end work here. Yeah, fighting with old rusty parts.
Yeah. That's an understatement.
Yeah. Yeah, like I was saying, a lot of times it's in the long run it's cheaper just to get the lower control arms.
Yeah.
But certain trucks it works, certain ones it doesn't, right? But are the new ones? The uppers are new though?
Uppers are new though.
Yeah. Cool. Big mess on the floor from that one. So they don't get to work on shiny new stuff every day. Good morning. First day of the Heritage Park Chilliwack BC Outdoors Show. Just heading in. It's just after 8 a.m. Gonna swing into the shop quickly to grab a couple things. Try and get a quick walkthrough of what's happening there this morning. And then I'll be heading to Heritage Park to be there for the weekend. Just gonna head in and see what's going on. We'll see you soon. Friday, so only a couple guys here. Corvette, we got the AC stuff dealt with yesterday. There's a couple other loose ends to deal with on it now. C10, we are changing the gears. We noticed yesterday when we were about to change to put the posi carrier in it, it still had the factory open diff. When Dave did a pre-pattern to make sure everything was good before changing the carrier, he found a bent pinion. Just kind of lucky that we found that. So now it's getting some new gears as well as a posi traction. So no more one tire fire, if you will. So that's that. We got the okay from the customer yesterday to do some tunnel work underneath of the Challenger, so that'll be heading down to Fab soon. Ashley's still beating the crap out of this GMC, trying to get the suspension done, this rusty old thing. And Dave is working on the F350 from Fontaine, probably doing some airbags. Yeah, so yeah, nothing's ever easy. So yeah, here's the original open carrier out of the C10, and some of the pattern's been washed off, but yeah, when he ran the pattern, it was coming and going and doing weird things, which means bent pinion. So anyway, out with that and in with a new carrier and new gears. The Cougar, we were waiting for some seats, but now the customer has decided to have Lyle reupholster and add some bolstering to these seats, which will be a way nicer finish in the end. So that's what's happening here. We're just waiting for him to get this over there. He's got to order up some material. And Oscar is back today, probably still sick, but came to keep going on the cam job. So he's living right in there with it. So fun. Let's see, they got the visor back on Optimus. So Optimus must be ready to go home. Good morning. Let's see, Ferd's got the paint on the hood. Looking good. Getting the booth all figured out. Good. Now you just got a whole bunch of little spots to deal with on this, and then it's just assembly.
I want to get her in the booth.
Leah's got her Jeep up for sale, and Buffy and Mark bought their Jeep back to be Buffy's Jeep, and when I was driving in it the other day, I noticed I had a crappy stock stereo. And I said, hey, Leah had a really nice stereo we had certified install for her when she bought this with backup camera and everything. So I mentioned that he should work a deal out with Leah to get that stereo and backup camera put into their Jeep. So I guess they've worked out a deal, and I see they're both torn apart. So yeah, so that's what's happening with the Jeeps in here. Eleanor is up on the hoist. Clint is doing some service work to it. And we still got some driveline angles to figure out on it. The drive shaft was out of balance, so it's better, but it's still not perfect. The customer also wants some lights changed up here. So I'm not sure if he said something about blue lights. So I don't know if the headlights shine blue or if he's talking about these lights here. So I'll have to figure that out with Mike. But yeah, so that's what's happening with that. Bernard is almost done with the 46 here. It's got the power steering added to it now, so that's good. Looking good. Impala's still waiting for parts. El Camino is just wrapping up the wiring on the wiper system. The night switch is done, so he's just finishing up that. Then it basically needs the AC charged and it needs a shakedown. Corbin's wrapping up the metalwork on the Fairlady, and Carrick, when he's done with that, El Camino should be coming over soon to the Mindel Coupe to start rearranging the trunk to make room for the actuators to make the trunk electrically open. So yeah, lots of things going on in here. Quick walk around at detail. My brother-in-law, his truck from Hemel Anderson is in for an interior clean. My truck was just parked here last night out of the way. The Falcon is ready to go home. They've done a ceramic coating on it, looking nice and shiny. So kind of the final vlog on the Falcon. Inside here, put all the interior together. Looking good. So yeah, if the weather cooperates, he can drive it home today. I'm sure it will be back for more in the future. He's getting quotes on brakes and engine swaps and all sorts of things. So we will see. The girls are just finalizing an interior on this little Jeep. It was a moldy Jeep? Oh no. You would never know it now. It looks good. Perfect. And was the Pontiac just down here for parking, or did you guys? Yeah, we did some automotive work to it, and it's just down here. So yeah, and the 57 is just waiting to get back in the mechanical shop. We haven't finished the transmission swaps complete yet. I think we're waiting for carpet kits. So that's about that.